A great Monday morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. I think I put up the weather there on the page in regards to it being mostly a hot day in the city of Brownsville. And Jaime, I can't believe you got here early. I guess miracles do happen on Monday. ¿Te caíste de la cama o qué? Jaime is always también me está llegando tarde, so it's good to see you this early in the morning. One moment. I'm trying to catch up. Appreciate you. And yes, you are the first. Leah, good morning, Leah. Melinda, good morning. Still have not gone to sleep. Oh, well, that explains it. Good morning, Mr. Daniel. ¿Cómo estamos? Let me just finalize getting all this down and ready, guys. Thank you for your patience. And I hope everyone had a decent morning. And still trying to get this thing started. It's one of the things that I think that it's kind of cool to have. Well, it's always cool to have Frankie here, but part of the uh, one of the things that makes it even more cool is that I don't have to do all the dynamics. I need to find someone to help out in the mornings. Yeah, we're gonna retire Frankie in the mornings and bring somebody else on. I don't think he's going to like that very much. Uh, some of us have a lot less stuff to do in the morning, so that's why it's so easy for us to be here. And again, thank you so much for your patience. And one more, and then I'm done, guys. Appreciate you. And um, there it goes. There it goes. And thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, guys. And it's uploading. One of the things that we try to do is to stream the everything on a couple of the pages out there to make sure that we're having good morning. Oh, sorry. Good morning, Norma, Joe. Good morning. Pati, buenos dias. Guys, good morning. Jaime, retirement kicks. Yeah, retirement. Come on the show. It's what you need to do. Marta, buenos dias, hermosa. And Christopher, good morning, sir. How you doing? Christopher Melinda. Hola, Martita. Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning, Chris. Guys, thank you so much. Fuiste a Swaswa. Actually, it's kind of funny, but I took a picture of Swaswa, the street Swaswa. There's actually a city Swaswa. I didn't get to go to the city of Swaswa, but I did meet up with some friends from Swaswa, so that makes it. Susan, good morning. One of the things that I threw out there right now, in case anyone is interested or anybody knows, there is going to be a food program throughout the summer. It's going to start. It's already going into effect now. It's going to be on till July the 31st. Monday through Thursday, and I did put a list of the different schools out there. Again, there's individuals that might be needing the assistance in regards to any food, but again, go take advantage of the free food. I mean, it's free food. You can't go wrong with free food, and every little bit helps. If you don't have to spend a lot of money going into uh, for shopping and stuff, and you could use those $285. Good morning from Galilea Salazar. Dios le bendiga, Pati. And you can use some of that money that was sent, the $285 from child support from food stamps. You can use that for something else. And I said child support because one of the things that is coming out this morning is that the White House is actually discussing and talking about the second stimulus check. I think there was a lot of doubt in regards to is it going to happen, is it not going to happen. But being that it's an election year, I mean, it was almost guaranteed that it was going to happen. And again, I want my puppy Trump check. One of the things that it's going to expand on is going to be help out students, college students, and individuals who didn't receive any monies because of them being claimed as dependent on parents' tax returns. So that's going to be another plus. When, where, and what time is the city commissioners meeting tomorrow? Please, are people able to attend? The city commission meeting is at 5:30. It's going to be done online. So, but there is an opportunity to speak at the meeting, Marta. Mary, sorry, Mary. There is an opportunity to speak at the meeting. All you have to do is register with the city secretary before, and they'll let you speak via online. I'll be watching it online as well. Tomorrow is going to be very busy because we are going to have the city commission meeting and the BISD meeting. So yeah, one of the things that they're going to talk. I mean, I'm wondering if that's the one Mary is the one that's interested in talking about. Went to the island, pick up pizza, the pizza joint Friday night. It's like there isn't a pandemic. Yeah, stayed in car waiting to pick up club goers and staff no mask and crowded shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, that's the way it was here at Ibiza and I think also at Adolios. And Adolios, they're friends of mine. But good morning from El Paso. Moving to Brownsville by Friday. Gossip Sunday. Welcome to Brownsville. Let us know. What are your thoughts on Austin City Council defunding the police department by 100 million? It's madness. Madness. I lived in Austin, and let me tell you, the police department in Austin was always top notch. Always top notch. So I'm bewildered as to why any organization, any city entity would want to defund law enforcement. It's just madness. Now, look, is there room for improvement on the police force? Yes. One of the things that I've said, and I've made mention of it here, I appreciate the Brownsville Police Department and Cameron County Sheriff's Department. I could consider them great friends. And everyone knows, I had my, not my issues, but I had, my DWI, and was picked up by the Brownsville Police Department. Went through the whole process. It wasn't a bad experience, and it was a great experience, except one police officer, and it wasn't so much to me. I think it was more they were being very, very rude to the young men that had helped out or had stopped to help out during my incident, and she was just very, very rude. Very, very, very rude. Started using the F word, FN. What the hell? It was completely uncalled for. And then she got ticked off because I'd call her sir. And I'm going like, well, I didn't know. I mean, no offense, but I mean, how am I supposed to know that she was a she? So very ticked off. Just very, very, very rude. And again, it was just uncalled for completely. But again, as the one police officer does not make the police force, and the same thing happened in Minneapolis. I mean, guys, it was these officers that did this horrific crime. It was a crime. They should pay. They are going to pay, pero because of that one incident, we're going to defund all the officers out there. It's crazy. Do you think it's okay that kids go to summer camps for athletics? No, it's ridiculous. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. It's madness. Another voter. ¿Pa cuándo el cheque del estímulos? I'm going to say September. Closer to election time. Puro 956. Smiley. ¿Para cuándo el cheque del stimulus? Ya te dije, Tony. Guys, so no, it's madness, Daniel. I mean, defunding the police, it's just crazy. No, I mean, fix what is deficient at the police department, as we need to fix what is deficient throughout. But it's not the complete. And I'll make mention of this as well, because someone was saying, oh, okay. BISD is amazing. BISD is amazing. We have amazing staff. We have amazing teachers, amazing counselors, amazing programs for the students out there. Completely and utterly amazing. Now, the leadership at BISD sucks. We have a stupid superintendent, doesn't care about Brownsville. He's not from Brownsville, doesn't care about our students, doesn't care about staff. He's the guy that brings in all his Edinburgh buddies and pays them way more than we should be paying him. So the superintendent sucks. The corrupt school board is pathetic. It needs to go. The corrupt school board needs to go. No más, no menos. But everywhere else, I mean, even individuals at the Glass Palace, there's a lot of great people that work out there. A lot of great people. And there are amazing people that work at our district in regards to teachers, counselors, nurses, custodial staff, food, nutrition services people, amazing people out there. So when we're out there going like, it's not a good thing, We're talking about the pathetic leadership that exists right now. It's stupid. It's uncalled for. It has placed our community's health and well-being in danger without any regard to our students' academia, but more important than academia, their lives, their health, their well-being, their lives. They don't care. So going back into the question in regards to athletics thing, it's a mistake. It's a mistake, guys. You really think that these kids can't get the athletic coordination at home? I mean, my friend out there, Jimmy, man, he transformed his garage into a gym, and he didn't no le hizo como mi cuñado Genaro, que he literally made a gym out of his family room. I mean, Jimmy estaba usando cubetas and other stuff, being creative out there, guys. There's ways to do conditioning and training. Do it at home. Now, and I'm not trying to diss our coaches out there or anybody else. I mean, there's a lot that is learned in regards to having individuals, participate together. It's part of the formation. It's part of team building. Con ganas. At any other time, amazing. Right now, hey, Yana, right now, no, no bueno. Right now, no bueno. Now, guys, God bless us, man. Uh, our numbers are on the rise. Yesterday, we received notice from Dr. Eder Hernandez that he had just reported. This is yesterday. Last night, he had just reported the highest number of cases in a single day for the city of Brownsville drive-through. Just yesterday, last night. We don't have the numbers because Cameron County doesn't work on the weekends. On Sunday, doesn't work on Sunday, so we don't get any numbers from Cameron County. Hats off to Hidalgo County that produce numbers every day. But again, I'm not trying to diss the people at Cameron County. People need some time off. Lo que tú quieras. I wish they would have spaced out the time so as we would have individuals out there, every day of the week. I think it's important. But again, I'm not going to second guess them. Yesterday, 30 plus positives, just yesterday. Weekend numbers, 44 positives. 44 positives for the weekend. So 30 positives last night. Today, we're probably going to get a massive hit in regards to the numbers tonight. Take into consideration also, a lot of my BISD personnel from the main office and throughout the district went out to get tested on Thursday, late Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. So those numbers in regards to people that are positive at BISD at the district are going to come out today. So we're going to know how many more positives come out today. So let's say 30 plus yesterday and another 12 to 24 today. We're going to be close to 50 positives today just in the city of Brownsville. Just in the city of Brownsville. That's my guesstimation. Now, parte del problema that we've seen and experienced is we have all these positive numbers. We have all these deaths in Brownsville and Cameron County. And the county is just very late in reporting. Se tardan un chorro para reportar. They're not putting the numbers out there. They're not throwing out the numbers fast enough. I mean, I want to know immediately how many positives came in today. I mean, I want to know how many deaths came in today or yesterday at least. Pero it's taken the county weeks in some cases, a week and a half in the latest case, in order to report the passing away of an individual. Now, we're not in a good position. Cameron County is suffering, guys. What are the hours of operations for Dr. Eder Hernandez? His office is always closed. Well, I think his office is always closed because they're spending a lot of time at the sports park. But again, I'm not answering for him. I mean, that's just what makes sense to me. But with that said, let me bajarle esta cosa porque it's giving a glare on my glasses. They're better. But with that said, I think that the one at Alton Glore is open more frequently than the one on Boca Chica. Again, I'm not out there promoting his business, although I'd be well served to do that because of the great benefit that he and his staff are doing for the city of Brownsville. The great work that he's out there doing for the city of Brownsville. Good morning, Maura. Dios bendiga. So again, guys, we should have a very huge increase in numbers. He did mention bars, restaurants, gyms, bars, restaurants, gyms, and guys, we've been saying it for a while. And again, and I'll answer the question again. Someone said, Erasmo, well, you went to have elective surgery done. Eh, Me bajé esto and esto and esto. Um, in Monterrey, 3 hours away, why is it okay for you to go and you're out there preaching for people not to go? I'm not preaching for people to not go and try to get some form of normalcy in their life. What I'm saying is people need to be very, very careful. But you cannot compare someone going to a doctor's office where it's just you, the doctor, and your sister. Those are the only individuals in the whole facility. Three people, no more. Three people in a facility to 500 at a bar, or 100 at the gym, or a parking lot full at the restaurants. Can't compare, guys. Cannot compare. And what happened to the 15-minute COVID test? I don't know if those are the ones that we were using here. I think that here in Cameron County we're using the most detailed one, which is the nasal. But we'll ask Dr. Eder Hernandez once he comes back on. And I've kind of been trippy on asking him to come on because I know that they're very, very, very busy. Hi, I'm on my way to strength and skill training. Well, you need it, bro. No, you're pretty ponchado, me Rick. Good luck. Stay safe, man. Stay safe. So again, guys, I don't recommend it. Again, our numbers are not. They haven't plateaued. Our numbers have not decreased. Our numbers are continuing to increase. So again, but there's a couple of people that were out there like, well, Erasmo, then we should just close everything up. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying that we should close up business, guys, at all. Business needs to reopen safely. And if it can't reopen safely, then it should not open at all. I'm very proud of the bars that have decided to close down while they figure all this out. And I think Ibiza is closing down, Adolo's closed down. Someone mentioned Doghouse that closed down while they rethink this whole process. El problema is that the first weekend that they opened everything up, uh, someone I think from Ibiza, I don't really know how it's spelled, had posted a video in regards to hundreds of people, man. Así en el antro. And again, and I'm not dissing the owners or the business, but I mean, I think anyone with two brain cells in their head knew that they were going to be flooded with positives. And according to what Abdiel posted, there were five individuals, employees that tested positive. So it was an issue, guys. It was an issue. Damn if we do open up. Damn if we don't close down. It's a very thin line, Juan, and it's a very thin line. Again, we need to open up business. We just have to make sure that it is responsible and it's safe for people to come back. Good morning, Maggie. Always so pretty, guys. We have to make sure that it's safe for people. Pero I've not completely agreed with the bar situation. And look, the way that the bar situation was, that people were supposed to be sitting down and social distancing. That's not what a bar is. A lounge, where you go sit down allá parte and you sit over here acá parte and acá parte. That's different. And let me tell you, like the concept of adolios. The concept of adolios, I like that they have because it's like a restaurant. So it could be like allá está una sentado, acá todo sentado, acá todo sentado. El problema es de que nomás empieza la música y empiezan las bebidas y toda mi raza quiere andar twerking allá. And that's where the problem was. In the videos that I saw from Adolios from Ibiza, I didn't see any from the Doghouse, but the ones I saw from Ibiza and uh, Adolios, la gente andaba bailando y estaban así. So that's the issue, guys. So it's just impossible for them to open responsibly. With those COVID increasing numbers, BISD still having students go to practice, still planning on having face-to-face instruction for 2021 school year. How is that possible? It's very irresponsible, Griselda. It's very irresponsible, and that just goes to show that this stupid superintendent and this corrupt board They don't care about the students. They do not care about the students. Mira, we found out about the case at Garcia Middle School 3 weeks before the principal of that school informed his personnel about it. And then it took another week for the superintendent to even acknowledge the fact. We mentioned about the two positives, three positives out at BISD at the main office. It took the superintendent a week before he even acknowledged that was a thing. So for all those people out there, the board members that are pissed off because uh, Erasmo's bashing the school board, start doing what's right. Start doing what's right, and we'll all be together and we'll all cheer you on while you're doing great things for BISD. But do crap, and we're going to call you out. And we've praised them for doing some right things. Estaba como el superintendent le dice al board, are we doing anything right? Not you. The school is, not you, because they tend to lie to our staff. They tend to lie to our people, and lies ain't going to get you very far, bro. Not going to get you very far at all. What about the videos been sent and deleted by YouTube about COVID-19? Well, again, I'll tell you what happened. Uh, Papa was out there. Papa was out there saying, "Oh, es que hay un video que dice que no es un virus. It's not a virus. It's a, no sé qué dijo. It's an enzyme or something weird." I think there's a lot of misinformation in regards to a lot of the videos out there. So I'm a little bit glad that if that they're starting to delete videos that tend not to be based on fact, you know, to a certain point, because it's just a lot of misinformation out there. Even Papa is somewhat a little bit of believing that que no es un virus, es una que no sé qué me dice, que dice que no es un virus. Pero so again, if it's not coming from doctors or from known doctors or actual doctors, not doctors from Phoenix University, but real doctors, or scientists, I don't care for it too much. But again, I mean, they have a right to be out there. Bacteria. Yes, Maribel. Bacteria. Es lo que dice papá. No es un virus, es una bacteria. I'm going like, it could be a worm. If it's killing people, why does it matter what it's called? But it's a virus. What is the county doing about contact tracing? The new majority positive cases, which are 30-year-olds and younger, are they from social gatherings? Yes. What's next? Well, the high school students gathered at athletic and band practices. Well, Juan, let me tell you, part of the issue is that it's 20 and 30-year-olds. So, yeah, it's a lot of young individuals that are out there carrying it. We have yet to see, and I think we're starting to see now the opening up of bars and all these things, because it's about 2 weeks since the governor opened them up. In this week, we're going to start seeing the positive numbers coming from graduation, coming from people going on to campuses and stuff. So again, we're going to start seeing that. In the next week, we're going to start seeing the positives in regards to having the students back on campus for band and for training and stuff. It's all a PR stunt. I mean, the superintendent stated himself, it's a PR stunt. And you saw the pictures. They came out in the Herald, and the Herald, allá muy rápido, listo y presto to throw out the pictures. It's a PR stunt. That's all he wanted it for. He wanted a PR stunt to prove that they're working on bringing stuff almost normal. That's what the Herald said. Almost normal. Does anyone think that we are almost normal with the number of cases that are coming in to Brownsville? Anyone? No, someone please tell me. Does anyone think we're almost normal? There's nothing normal about the situation that we're living in. I mean, how irresponsible of the Herald, but the Herald is a piece of crap. The Herald is a rag. And Drew Brown is a mess. Drew Brown is the best. So yes, Maribel, thank you. Hola, Ramona. Suerte en todo lo que hagas. Bendiciones, te amo. Blessings, Guadalupe. Good to see you, my man. Facebook doctors. Yeah. Too many Facebook doctors and lawyers and todo lo demás. Morning, Kathy. God bless you. Bendiciones. Dios te cuide, mi amor. The dome behind you looks like you are wearing a plastic yarmulke. Yarmulke or Hanukkah. No way. Almost over. Chet up. Chet up. Guys, it's not. Let me move a little bit to this side para que no se me vea la yarmulke. Guys, we're nowhere close to normal in any way. Almost normal, Bravo Harold. I mean, how pathetic can you get? Almost normal. And these are the same individuals that are in bed with people like Drew Brown, who was used to be the PI officer, although she did a crappy, horrible job. She lived off that little paycheck. That's all she wanted was for a damn paycheck. Didn't do an ounce of good for the district while she was PI officer. Not an ounce of good. And good morning, Ruben. I would dare to say that she has prejudice against a lot of the individuals that I've seen so far with Spanish surnames. Again, very, very rápida to hire her gringo buddies, English buddies into positions. She's in love with them. I don't care. Good morning. I doubt we will ever be normal for a long. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be normal for a long, long time. Actually, Fauci mentioned this weekend that we're not going to get the vaccine for at least another year. And that was the timeline that they had said before. They said a year or a year and a half, 18 months. So I tend to believe Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, although I haven't heard of Dr. Birx in a while. Are you on Facebook right now? I couldn't find you, only on YouTube. No, I am on Facebook. I'm Brazil Cheese, Erasmo for BISD, and my main page, Erasmo Castro. I have a couple of them. Last month was the end of several terms. During one of the meetings, they drew chips out of a bag to see if the next term was going to be a teacher or other. Sandra was sending me a message. Sorry. Diego. Hola, compadre. ¿Cómo estás? Now, for the kids out there, again, a lot of the kids out there that are doing these trainings that are out there, the band students, they're going to be basically okay. Now, guys, the pictures don't tell everything. See, this is what the superintendent doesn't understand. Pictures don't tell everything. Pictures, they're going to take pictures of them doing the right thing. But a lady threw out a video of the kids out there así, en grupación, en los carros, en todo. That's the reality. The pictures that came out of the Herald, the pictures that BISD posts on their social media page, that's not the reality, guys. That's not the behind the scenes. And the problem is what's done behind the scenes. So, guys, again, I'm going to say what I said last week. I mean, don't shoot the people that are giving you information as a whole, as a totality, because we need the complete information in order to make an informed decision. Now, what happens behind closed doors is an issue, guys. One of the things that I mentioned yesterday during church service was that's just what politicians do. Politicians lie. They lie to get your vote. They lie because they dicen palabras lisonjeras, palabras suaves. Ay, sí, que no sé qué, que I believe in true change. Y a ver la idiota de la presi. Oh, transparency, transparency. She's the least transparent individual out there, guys. The least transparent individual out there. I mean, just recently she tried to bring in her vendor buddies into TSC. So there's no transparency there. She voted on pushing one of the vendors that was putting money into her pocket. I have the proof. I have the message that was sent to me by the board member that said it was corruption. Corruption. Tiene mucha labia los políticos. Mucha labia. That is the school's fault for not following the rules. 100%. And that's very, very true. But it's not just one school. We're very fortunate to see human nature. I mean, did anyone out there, honestly, did anyone out there expect students to maintain social distancing? Honestly, high school students, middle school students, elementary students, does anyone really expect them to maintain social distancing, to wear their face coverings during band practice? Look at the pictures, guys. During their band practice pictures, and in the Herald, they have a face mask and they have the instrument like right there, over their face mask, the face mask, face covering, and the instrument right here. Does anyone think that that's the reality? Anyone? Does anyone think that's a reality? Are they going to be playing their instruments through their face mask? See, that is the lie of photographs, the lie of PR. They try to dictate a narrative. It's not happening. The reality is the video that was posted. That's the reality. Because does anyone really think that our kids are going to social distance? El vato de Whataburger. That's me. Can't wear a mask. It's a win. Is can't wear a mask. Now I understand, and I've said it. The drum line can wear a mask, but uh, kids that play the clarinet, the flute, French horn, the saxophone, the trombone. See, I know a lot of these instruments. Uh, why is it that parents even sending the kids under those conditions? I, I think it's just a false sense of security. I think parents are at the point where they're thinking, pues, they're the experts. They must know it's okay. Y aparte, para sacarlos de la casa, aparte, for a lot of parents, it's daycare. You know, just daycare, send them to school. Again, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt if our students start coming out positive. I mean, guys, we already have 20 and 30-year-olds coming out positive. Tons of them. Have you all seen the numbers? Tons of them. What's next? Now, the next wave is going to be 12-year-olds to 17-year-olds. We'll see. You heard it here first. Medical advice says that a person can faint if they are working out or doing any type of exercise for more than 15 minutes. People do exercise for more than 15 minutes. I think I can do 3 minutes. But yeah, especially with the heat that we're having, it's not a good thing. Good morning, Noel. Good to see you, my man. God bless. Sanitation and social distancing awareness needs to start at home. It does. Again, and one of the things that I've said is the parents' responsibility to educate your kids. El problema es de que they want to leave the education part up to the school, and it's not completely the school's responsibility. O sea, la primera educación de los huercos viene de la casa. Pero, and it's like, ayer puse una foto, I put up a picture of a mask allá en el Walmart. And I thought it was funny, and I took a picture and I said, like, yeah, uh, remember the people that would say that plastic bags, they litter, they litter the city of Brownsville, plastic bags, and then they wanted to do the plastic bag ban. Oh, it's the plastic bags' fault. And back then we were saying the same thing we're saying now. No, es la gente marrana. La gente marrana son las que tiran las bolsas en la calle o las dejan volar. La gente marrana no tiene culpa la bolsa de plástico. Are you going to ban? And back then, I said it. Are you going to ban dirty diapers? Are you going to ban dirty diapers? Porque también la gente marrana anda tirando los dirty diapers ahí en el parking lot. Ban diapers in the city of Brownsville. You know? So now it's face masks and gloves. So what? The next move is to ban face masks, face coverings, and gloves because they're littering Brownsville. Has anyone not seen them all over the place on the parking lots and the bike trails? I'll never forget those images from Brooklyn putting dead bodies in freezer trucks. Yeah, me either. It's very horrible. Vicky Sanchez, Leslie Verano, Jessica Mendez, shout out. Leslie Nunez. Hola, buenos días. Stores not requiring masks better shop with the no shoe, no shirt, no service BS. Stop. Oh, better stop with them. Yeah, guys. I made mention that I was in Monterrey this weekend, and let me tell you, everywhere. I went to Liverpool. I went to different parts, and everyone with a face covering. Very, very strict. They couldn't enter a store without a face covering. Only a certain number of people in the stores, and they had to wipe their feet on a mat full of disinfectant because apparently people were walking the coronavirus into different places. That's I'm not exactly sure what they were doing, but that's what they were doing. And they make you sanitize your hands before anything and before entering the store. So over there, very cautious. Here, not so much. Not so much. So yeah, I agree with no face, no shoes, no shirt, no shoes, no shirt, no face covering, no service right now. Keep them out of your store. Keep them out of your store. Because we expel a lot of liquids. I mean, me por andar siempre hablando, I expel a lot of liquids. A lot of little saliva, little droplets. But I'm usually by myself, so it's not much of a deal. But we all do. Every time we speak, there's droplets going back and forth. Again, and then someone said, that's what it's just a fear tactic. Stop putting fear in people. I would hope people would be a little bit afraid, a little bit afraid. But am I trying to scare people out there? No, just trying to let people know what is going on out there and my 2 cents on it. And you're right to think differently. Hey, but were we able to get numbers? How many of those cases required hospitalization? How many bed space? I read again, not confirmed. I haven't had the chance to speak with the city yet, Horacio, but I read that 40% as of right now. But again, I'm not going to put my money on it. I'm going to wait till I speak to someone at the city, which I haven't because it's Monday y se levantan tarde mis compadres en la ciudad. I don't know. I hope Horacio's doing good, my man. I'm continuing to pray for him. I'm very I'm very glad with the updates that we've heard. I'm glad that he's out and about and out of ICU. God bless. This rushed vaccine better not end up with an I am legend scenario. Yeah, and again, I'm wanting to think that it's basically not completely rushed. I know that, and I disagree with President Trump when he says it's coming very fast. I don't want very fast. I want very effective. I don't want very fast. I want very effective. But that's one of the things that why it's important for us to adhere to the guidelines. It's important for us to adhere to the guidelines, and we've been saying it since we were started doing these things, guys. The more we do this, the shorter the time. The more we maintain social distancing, the shorter the time. The more we're like this, the longer the time, and we're living it, guys. We're living it. It's not fear, it's being responsible. Yeah, guys, we want people to be responsible. Maintain social. And again, let me share something with that I've shared before. Test it on death row inmates. What do they got to lose? Well, if they're positive for coronavirus, yes. If not, I think it would be considered cruel and unusual punishment. I think that's what the case. But again, I, not such a bad idea. One of the things that I've said before in previous shows, and I'll say it again, because a lot of people seem to think that I'm this social butterfly that is all over Brownsville. I'm not a social butterfly as much as many people think. I tend to stay to myself. I enjoy my quiet life. I enjoy my peace and quiet. So I'm not very, very social. I just appears that way. But with that said, I love socializing with people. So if people want to invite me to lunch, like today, I got a lunch invite at 11:30. That's awesome. So thank you to my friends that invite me for lunch at 11:30. So I have a lunch date at 11:30. I'll go to any function I get invited to. But if I had to choose between being out in public and being by myself, I like being by myself. I've made mention before, and I'll say it again. I love going to the movies by myself. I love going out to eat a veces by myself. That's why I fall asleep at Whataburger. What's going on? What's going to happen when kids go to school and they have to go in between classes and they are on the hallways in large groups going from class to class? How will they social distance? Kids will be kids giving the friendly hugs, just walking with their friends, adults listening. Um, what is being proposed as of now is that kids will not leave their classrooms. Kids will stay in their classrooms. I think it's 10 per classroom. Will stay in their classroom, and the teachers are the ones that are going to be moving. But even with that, there's still the risk of teachers going back and forth, carrying it all over the place. I don't know why people think that the teachers are going to be exempt from getting coronavirus. Hola, Virginia. What they are waiting to die. Uh, maybe. I mean, maybe if they choose to uh, to go through it, if it's a matter of choice. But if they don't have it, how could you prove that they've gotten better from it unless they have it? So, do you want to infect them with COVID-19? I'm not sure. I'd rather just, again, I want effective. I don't want expedient. I want effective, not expedient. I can't remember the other word I was using, so I used expedient, just so that y'all know that I could actually use words. My thing is starting to heal up. They went in here, they went in here, they went in here. So se hinchó un poquito. So it's starting. I think I get starting to see that it's evening out. So it's a little bit of process. Um, Again, I want to remind people out there that we are going commissary money. Oh, you want to pay them to take the vaccine, Mr. Sat. Hey, Joey Jones, can you see this 65-year-old teacher floating from class to class? Mi amor, no, no, and a lot of other teachers. It's not. It's going to be crazy. It's madness. That's why I'm in favor of distant learning, a type of homeschooling type of situation. As of this morning, 24% bed availability. Thank you, Ninfa. Thank you. Horacio, I hope you're still on. 24% bed availability, 20% ICU beds availability, 75% ventilator ability for all Cameron County. Thank you, Ninfa. I love you. Appreciate that. And again, that is one of the things that we do here. We keep each other informed. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Horacio, are you still online? If you are, there are the numbers. The question you were asking, Mister SAT. Just to remind our parents out there and our students, we will be doing two scholarships, two $500 scholarships. Frankie made mention of it yesterday. The $500 scholarships are for students that have graduated, BISD, Los Fresnos, San Benito, that have graduated here in Brazil, Los Fresnos, San Benito, that have graduated and find themselves with need for college money. We'll be giving out two $500 scholarships. Two $500 scholarships. Uh, Again, it's going to be essay based, and I think Frankie's going to be on. Well, I know Frankie will be on tonight. Uh, Got it. Thank you, Horacio. Frankie will be on tonight, so he'll give us a little bit more details in regards to what the process is. But hey, man, $500 scholarships, not a bad deal. So again, guys, please stay tuned for more information tonight. Tonight we will have Captain Guac supposedly on tonight. He was supposed to come on yesterday, but Captain Guac, Captain Guac, Captain Guac, had technical difficulties yesterday, so he should be on tonight. We'll see what happens. Um, any other questions before I shut it off at 45 minutes, guys? Again, tomorrow it's going to be the BISD agenda, BISD meeting, and the city meeting. The city meeting they're going to discuss the rock, and we're going to talk about the rock later on tonight. Guacamole, guac. We're going to talk about the rock later on tonight in regards to all the other statues that are starting to fall throughout the country. It's crazy, but it's the generation that we live in. People are crazy. So we'll talk about the rock, and we'll talk about other things tonight, and we'll see how the city votes on them. As this gonna be madness. As asymptomatics known positives are doing quarantine. No, nope. See, that was one of my big questions. All these individuals, they're going back and forth all over the place. How can you regulate that? How can you enforce people that have tested positive, or people that have taken the test? How can you be making sure that they're actually staying home quarantine? You can't. They're not being policed. El guacamole. We're talking about the guacamole tonight with guacamole quack. Guacamole, 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 guacamole. I'm gonna remember that all day. Hopefully, I can remember it tonight. I used to be in choir. That was actually a yawn. I don't usually yawn that way, but I was trying to hide it. Uh, Guys, have a great rest of the day. Look great. Have a blessed day and safe day. Thank you. I did a little bit of Botox here and a little bit of Botox there. Have a great day. So y'all have a great day. God bless. Stay safe. Take care of each other, guys. Take care of me, please. And be ready to do the right thing. We need ankle bracelet monitoring. I don't think it should get to that for these people, but you're expecting people to do the right thing. But no, I actually saw a whole program on face recognition technology. Don't like it much, but I use it for my phone. God bless, guys. Take care. Love you all. Stay safe. Stay safe, and more data, more information tonight. So if that is the case, no vamos a acabar. No time soon. Vote. Love you, Richard. God bless.